Hey, what's up? It's me, Neco Arc. So, long story short, I spent the first 2 weeks of January, rigging a absolutely cursed, completely terrible Neco Arc model. And, you know, now here I am in all my cat glory. The mouth, ignore the mouth, ignore the eyes, ignore most things about this model. It was my, my first model that I've ever made, so it looks like this. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, I shouldn't have done this at all. I wasted so much valuable recording time doing this, but... So, basically, this entire sequence of events, from me making the model to me here now recording this, is just an entire waste of time. I mean... Oh boy. Oh boy, was this a mistake. But you know what, I suppose while we're here, I guess I'll just showcase the model a little bit, because, it might be cursed, but it is still quite funny. So I guess we'll start out here with the head. Ignore my eye. I don't know why it's doing that. It was fine, yesterday when I tested out the model, but now for some reason you can see my lower eyelid on my right eye here. Sometimes, sometimes if I look up high enough, it goes away. So we're just gonna ignore that. But, as you can see, you know, my mouth works okay. Obviously it's pretty simple. Like, I would have liked to put a lot more detail into it, but it's kind of hard when you're working with actual pixel art. Also, I'll preface this right now. This was all made in a program called Live 2D Cubism. And, you know, I would say normally, if you're making any other sort of model, I would suggest, you know, yeah, definitely use Cubism. It's a great program. However, I really can't recommend it for pixel art, because it just, I think any sort of live 2D drawing just doesn't really work well for pixel art. But, you know, here I am. I can kind of look around just a little bit. You can see me moving my head. It doesn't work too well, but that's mostly just because I'm bad at rigging. This is my first time ever doing it. But, you know, I'll go ahead and zoom in a bit more. You can see that, you know, I got a little bit of physics on the hair. I can kind of move my hair, they wiggle around. Same with the ears. If I go ahead and wiggle my ears a bit, I can blink. So I'll just, you know, here we go, I can blink, and every time I blink, my ears wiggle a bit. Also, you know, when I blink with my left eye, let's see if I can actually hold down a blink. Can I can't see because I'm closing my eyes right now. It looks like I'm not, but, you can see the hair, you can see my bangs, actually, they come over, you know, the eyelid to make it actually look natural, which that was really hard to do. But other than that, you know, I have, just a really simple breathing animation here. Let me go ahead and actually shrink myself down a bit. You know, I can move my body a little bit. You can see I can kind of grow and shrink just a bit. I can sway around. I have a little breathing animation where my arms move, my chest kind of puffs out a bit. It's really, really not much else to say. It's also kind of awkward. This is my first time technically talking into a camera. It doesn't quite, you know, it's not quite what I imagined, because obviously the model is not exactly rigged correctly, right? But, you know, here you can, it's here, you can see it, it's you know, it's whatever. But yeah, so here it is, here is Neco Arc, here is technically me Vtubing, if you could even call this Vtubing, which in all honesty, you just simply cannot. But anyway, the real reason I made this, was not only because it was incredibly funny, but this video is also sort of to serve as a little teaser of hopefully what is to come in the next year, sort of a channel update, if you will. Basically, last year I had a ton of fun making videos, and I think towards the end of the year, I actually made some of the best content that I've made so far on the channel. And I really want to keep that train going. I want to keep making amazing content that I personally love and enjoy. So I figured, what better way to start off the year than becoming a Neco Arc VTuber. Obviously, I mean, like, duh, it was the logical next step in my channel's progression. But in all seriousness, this is not going to be the future of my channel. I know, shocker. Like, I'm sorry to all the millions of fans I've upset with that statement, but not every single one of my videos is going to have me Neco Arc VTubing. No, that's not true. But with that being said, I do have some few video ideas that I do want to do with this new Neco Arc VTuber model. So if you want to see some of those cool, hopefully funny video ideas, then go ahead and drop a subscribe down below. But in me actually taking the time to make this model and just doing these random, weird, somewhat one-off videos that I just randomly come up with, I'm really just trying to encompass the energy that I want to bring forth into this next year. I want to make these absolutely bonkers, stupid videos that take me probably way too long to make. I want to do more outlandish and wild stuff. You know, in addition to my gaming content is going nowhere. I just want to do some of these random, crazy, stupid video ideas in addition to that, you know, as a little flavoring on top, as garnish on the side to my usual content. Like I said before, the last few months of my channel, I've uploaded some of my favorite videos that I've probably ever made so far, and I really just want to continue that train, doing just slightly different content while still obviously keeping my same content going, because that is very much still alive and well. And also, thank you, by the way, for all the immense amounts of support you've been giving me. I've been seeing all of those view counts and likes steadily rising, and I am absolutely ecstatic that you guys are actually sticking around for this, because it just lets me know that I can take the time and make these probably poor decisions like I'm doing right now in the form of this silly little cat girl VTuber. But, you know, with all that being said, that's all I really wanted to come on this video and tell you guys. Could I have done this in a probably much better way that didn't take 2 weeks to publish? You know what? Absolutely, I think I probably could have. But would that undermine the spirit of Neco Arc? Absolutely it would have. Neco Arc would have wanted me to suffer to make her into a VTuber, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. But if you guys do want to stick along for the ride, watch me do probably just stupid, crazy stuff like this in the future, or watch me do stupid, crazy stuff in regular gaming content, then please drop a follow, drop a subscribe, drop a comment, do whatever you want to do, and I'm just going to be here. Hopefully this next year is going to be as great as the last one. Thank you all so much for the support lately. It has really meant the world to me. And with that being said, I'm going to head back to the Great Cat Village R, guys. I'll see you guys later.